Hello friends, Joe Lynch here from the Logistics of Logistics, and today I am at Manifest, day 2 of Manifest, the future of supply chain and logistics, and I'm talking to my friend Toni Pisano from PortPro. Toni, please introduce yourself and your company. And
hey Joe,
calling from.
Nice to see you. I'm Toni, I'm the Chief Customer Officer here at PortPro. From New Jersey, grew up in the trucking industry, but I live in Los Angeles, California. So excited to be at Manifest. It's been an amazing show for us. PortPro is the leading operating system for the drayage industry. So whether you're an asset-based drayage trucking company, a non-asset-based brokerage, or even a BCO that manages your drayage logistics in-house, you can run on our system to better collaborate, communicate with each other, and also to streamline and automate all your back office operations like order entry, tracking your containers, dispatching to your drivers or carriers, handling your accounts receivables, account payables, and run your business more efficiently.
I love it. I love it. When I think of drayage, I think of that as, in most cases, the dead spot where the container got delivered to the port, you got one notification, sitting there for too long, especially during COVID.
Yeah.
And then somebody picked it up, still no information. Supposedly it was received somewhere. But sometimes, especially during COVID, that was like a ridiculously long time. And
yeah.
I know you're here to fix this problem, but traditionally, drayage vehicles don't have the ELD because they don't need it, and they don't necessarily, the companies don't necessarily use tech. Am I right to say that?
You're spot on. I think drayage has been often overlooked. A lot more awareness around technology, and even investment dollars have been focused more on over-the-road, LTL, and even final mile. But drayage is such a critical link in our supply chain, and it's pretty crazy how in even 2025, a lot of these companies are still running on paper and pen and spreadsheets, or legacy server-based systems that look like Windows 98 and haven't innovated in a while. So yes, we are bringing new modern technology.
So everybody's trying, I mean, we're at Manifest. Everyone you talk to says, we'll give you analytics. We'll use AI.
Yeah.
You can't do analytics or AI unless you have data points.
Exactly.
And if you have a big chunk of your on over-the-road supply chain without data points, and that's it. Again, it gets to the port, and we have a data point. It could be there for 7 or 10 days, especially during the dark days of COVID.
Yep.
But we need data points. If we're going to use tech, we need data points.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's what you do for some of your customers.
Yeah, I mean, how can these companies have any data points when they're running on paper and pen, right? So the first thing that we had to do is get these companies enabled on technology so that they can even understand their own data. And now these drayage operators can be better contributors to the overall supply chain.
Stop being the dead spot.
Exactly.
So I don't want to oversimplify.
Yeah.
I could look and say, today's drayage operating platform, is that just a TMS for drayage companies, or is it more than that?
A TMS for drayage companies, asset-based, non-asset-based, and brokers running on, and BCOs that manage their drayage.
And I take it you connect all the upstream and downstream connections?
Yep, it's a TMS to manage internally better, but also to better work with their stakeholders.
So, when you sell to these people, what problem are they coming? What are they saying? They're saying, Toni, my life sucks because...
Ooh, it's a variety of things. A lot of it's just efficiency, right? Like low profit margins and really low gross margins, right? It's because they're manually operating all these different departments. So by doing this, they can increase their customer satisfaction, they can improve their overall cash flow, profitability, improve their gross margins, by streamlining a lot of their operations.
Well, we're all trying to streamline, and again, I feel like
it's a very buzzwordy word.
Not so long ago, and again, I think I can speak to some of this. If you said, oh, there's a drayage company, what do they do for me? They'll get you a truck.
Yeah.
They have a truck, or they'll get you a truck. And that's not enough anymore. Now we expect you're going to streamline the process with tech. That's an expectation. If I have it for the rest of my supply chain, the drayage companies somebody can say, well, we don't have it.
Yep.
You know it's available.
Yep.
And well, we also want analytics. You can't have analytics if you said, oh, well, we're just doing it on paper or in Excel spreadsheets.
Exactly. Yeah, BCOs really expect more from the carriers that they work with. They expect visibility, they expect instant access to documents, they expect certain reporting, things like that.
So let's wrap this bad boy up before we end this. What's blown you away about Manifest?
Wow, there's 7,800 people this year, and last year there was like 4,000, so it's just grown exponentially. It's more than just VCs and tech companies. There's lots of logistics operators here, so growing.
I have seen companies here that are nothing to do with any of that who say, big companies, I won't mention their names,
Yeah.
we're observing, we're interested in what's going on here.
Supply chain is the backbone of our economy, so this is where you want to be.
And they say, Joe, I can't go on your podcast. We're trying to keep a low profile here. And I'm like, oh, all right, here we go.
I know, you see all the BCO shippers with their names turned over, you know?
Exactly. So one more time, what does PortPro do for their customers? What problem are you solving for them?
We are helping the drayage industry operate at a whole new level of efficiency by better collaborating with their stakeholders and better managing their internal processes.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.